I'm Tong, and I'm nervous. You know, when you address your negative feelings, you actually feel a little better. And I'm here. And this is the second time I'm on this stage. Last time was yesterday for the rehearsal, and it feels totally different. It's odd, but exhilarating. I knew the looks can be heavy, but this by far exceeds what I have imagined. And before I get started, I want to express my gratitude for Yersin University for offering me a chance to stand here. And specifically to Mr. Thong, who tell me that I have a warm voice, though I have no clues about it. And thank you to Ms. Phương, who is incredibly really patient with me. Love you. And to all of the colleagues who support me a lot, and especially to my 3 friends for suffering with me, for being my audience until 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so here, I'm standing in front of you, and I am a teacher, but I'm not here to teach anyone about anything. I just want to share some of my experiences to you that I considered useful, and actually it helped me a lot and saved me many times from self-sabotage. So the ideas I want to share. Can I have the, thank you. And the topic, this is not my topic. Okay. Is that, okay. So my topic is perspective. And the idea is to share to you how important it is to open-mindedly consider every matter that comes into our life with a wide perspective. Why? Because with this just small, simple act, we have the power to change the entire world. And if we are not destined to possess such power, then we can just simply an artist who can add whatever colors that we want to our life, to the painting that is our life and our future. Oh, this doesn't work, sorry. The famous book, Sunrise, written by Barry Neil Kaufman, he once said, the way we choose to see the world creates the world that we see. We can fully understand what he implied here. Our mind shapes our world. And so, one more time, I want to make an emphasis on how crucial it is to make the right choice, to choose the right perspectives. Because we're going to make our decisions, and that decisions will lead us through the world. So, how do we know, right? How do we know what is right to choose? We won't. The only thing we can do is to increase the chances of ourselves choosing the right, to choose the right things to do by learn to observe without subjective judgment and criticism. Easy said than done. I've said things that I should have not. I've hurt people who didn't deserve it. I've ruined all of the fun and good moments with my friends to the point that they actually changed my name into the mood breaker. Yeah, I know I deserve it. Thank you. And I've learned this a long time ago. my mom taught me this philosophy. So I could have a basic understanding of it, but not until I experienced it myself so that I can absorb it. And I know it will go the same way with all of you here. But I believe you will do better than I did. Because sooner or later, the younger generation will thrive and surpass the old generation. The proof is you guys being here, eager to seek for new things to learn, something that is inspire you, something useful for you, more useful for you than just the notebooks that you left somewhere in the corners after every school years, right? And I don't know if my topic is your cup of tea, but I'm here on the stage in the positions, so I guess you have to bear with me a few more minutes. Thank you very much. Wow. Oh, thank you very much. I love you. This is so much for an introvert. So I have a question. Who's here interested in education? Okay, one, cool. Okay, a lot. I can see bright future for our education. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, you're great. So being a teacher, you got this view of a smaller version of our society, but it's cute. It's cuter than the real society. I have this class, and all of the students are new to me. And I once asked them a question if they had any interest in math. And not to my surprise, no sign of agreement. Though there was a girl, she was cute, and she told me that I want to be a flight attendant. I was curious about her unrelated answer, but still I asked her why. And she replied, I want to be a flight attendant because I don't want to study math. Math is hard. Being a flight attendant, I can fly to wherever I want. You know, and I was remain silent, and half the class was on the same page as her. So from that moment, I seriously considered that conversation with my student. I was struggling to find a way to develop an interest in math for my student, or at least I could change their perspective about math positively, not negatively. Until I heard this from Sir Ken Robinson during his speech about how school are probably killing creativity. He stated that Pablo Picasso once said that all children are born artists. The problem is, how do we remain the artist as we grow up? It's the phrase, all children are born artists, that got me. If the children are born artists, then their creative capacities is immeasurable. So it would be a crime exaggeratedly to force them to understand the problem, the way, the perspective that we have. So from that moment, I've learned to try to put myself in my students' shoes. I've tried to learn to look at everyone here, everyone and my students, as they are all artists. Being a teacher is not easy. It requires a lot of patience, skills, and a vast stress tolerance. And I'm not saying this for myself, but don't you agree that all of the teachers here deserve a big applause? We should thank them for giving us so many lessons, right? Not academic one only. And all, as I was saying, figuring out the artist, the hidden artist in each and every single one of us here is one thing. But remain an artist as we grow up is another thing. All our attention and focus orbits subjects like math, science, physics, biology, chemistry, hardly arts, music, and PE. So again, I really appreciate those who have tried so hard to bring us eyes and ear-catching performances today. So please, again, give them a big applause, please. Thank you, and I love your performance very much. It's buy me time, actually. Okay, so back to the main point. As I was saying, how do we remain the artistic parts of ourselves as we grow up? There's a skill, and it's called perspective-taking skill. You might not have heard of it before. It's just my assumption. And this skill is the ability to choose, it's the ability to see beyond our point of view, to consider someone else's feelings and thoughts. To successfully do that, we must have a basic understanding of one's feelings, thoughts, intention, and motivation. And I believe there is a connection, the relationship between perspective-taking skills and our artistic nature is not one-sided, but they complement one and another. So how do we nurture our artistic nature and enhance our perspective-taking skills? There are 4 things, there are 4 ideas I think I could share to you because it worked best for me and my students. The idea number 1 is keep working and engaging yourself in creative activities like drawing and painting, reading books and writing, listening to poetic lyrics and sing along with it, etc. Right? Famous people like Pythagoras, you know what? Pythagoras, the mathematicians, he had his interest in studying music. Nikola Tesla, who has his love for Serbian epic poems. Number 2. Oh, I dropped it somewhere. Okay. Choose the right perspectives. Choose the right perspective. Why? The reality only shifts as soon as we choose to act. We are the only one who decide our future, our life, and how our world looks like. To do that is not easy. It requires persistent and perseverance mind of will. And thanks to that, we can move forward step by step to the higher position. Not to look down on anyone, but to have a bigger picture of our world. And during the process, we will inevitably take missteps, trips over, fell right back down to a lower stage, feel incredibly useless, lie to ourselves that we are going to do better next time, decide to crawl back up the stairs again, trips over, rinse, repeat. And that leaves us burnt out, depressed. But I guess what doesn't really kill us immediately give us a chance to pick ourselves up, to stand up, and be stronger. If we look at through the lens of Charles Darwin, is all about natural selection and adaptation. If you don't try it hard enough, you might, you know. And the third thing is, and this is the hardest lesson for me, nothing is perfect. Perfectionism is a wish. Seriously, you can check it on Cambridge Dictionary. Making a mess and learning from the mistakes is the best. Trying and failed and tried again is not that bad. Sir Ken Robinson once stated that if we are not prepared to be wrong, then we'll never come up with anything original. Which happens is our today's topic, right? And this is the most effective strategies I used in my classroom. And bear in mind that I am in no way insinuating for any accusing for the act of laziness and effortlessness. A warning, if you are prepared to be wrong, then prepare to back down and apologize. And last but not least, if you have an inner conflict, I doubt that you can make any right decision from the right perspective. So make sure your heart and mind are aligned in everything you do, as we will drive us to the right destination. If life is a chess game, your heart is the king, and your mind is the queen, because the queen protects the queen, you know. So, forward, up until now, I don't know if you're still following up with me, but I still positively hope that I did leave you something that's useful for you at some point. And to conclude, when it comes to changing your perspective, it's just simply choose to see differently from the old way that we did. The act sounds simple, but to do it is another challenge. But we can do it. We can do it together, step by step. And soon we'll realize that we have created something that's even bigger than ourselves. Thank you.